grandma Clara, my wife Michelle, and my daughter Sylvia.
The currency of the not-so-distant future in our next review. Hello there, and thank you once again for tuning into RealScreenReviews.com. I am movie critic Nick Iacobucci, and our next movie review is the futuristic thriller In Time. In Time opened on Friday, October 28, 2011, and it stars multi-talented actor, singer, dancer Justin Timberlake, Amanda Seyfried, Olivia Wilde, and Johnny Galecki. This film comes to us from director Andrew Niccol, the director of Gattaca, Lord of War, and Simone. In Time now combines not only some of the freshest faces in Hollywood, it also gives us some better-than-average performances. This tale tells of a culture where everything has become reliant on time. If you have it, then you stay alive, and when your time's up, your time is up. It is the currency that everyone lives by. There is definitely a structured society, and those that are wealthy remain safe and full of life, full of time, so to speak, and those that find themselves as daily laborers just struggle to get through from one day to the next. Our hero, Will Salas, finds himself helping a gentleman out of a sticky situation, and because of this, he is transformed from a pauper of mere seconds to a prince of weeks, months, years, and even decades. Now, in addition to avoiding the time cops, sorry Jean-Claude, our hero must also save the beautiful Sylvia Weis and have enough time left to take down the whole discriminatory system. Well, people, one thing that I like about Justin Timberlake as an actor is that he always seems to do something different each time he makes a movie. The Social Network, Friends with Benefits, and even in Yogi Bear, he attempts to never stereotype or typecast himself in any one kind of role. Now, from the trailers, my big fear going in was that this was going to be the standard would-be thriller from Hollywood, and that JT was going to sell out for the very first time. Well, not completely blown away, I'm happy to say that Timberlake did not sell out, and I was actually surprised while viewing In Time. I did not know walking in that this was an Andrew Niccol film, but I would say that that's the main reason that I would consider this feature above average. Niccol, I believe, has written all of the films that he has directed, and in addition has scripted The Terminal with Tom Hanks and The Truman Show with Jim Carrey. With him filming the story that he creates, he really knows exactly what kind of story that he wants to tell and perfectly conveys it in dialogue as well as visual style. He never gives you any more information than you need at any one point in time, get it, and he never runs out of ideas as the film plays on. Niccol also brings very good use of lighting, silhouettes, and use of the camera in general. He brings a brisk feeling to a movie that could have gone straight to cable TV in the hands of a lesser talent. In Time was also cast very well. JT, as I said once again, doesn't disappoint and lends credibility to most of his scenes. I love Amanda Seyfried, and I think that she once again proves herself as much more than a pretty face. I actually wish that she would have had more on-screen time, but Matt Bomer, Olivia Wilde, Johnny Galecki, and Alex Pettyfer all bring solid work as the film's band of supporting players. Each one brings something to the film, but then you have Cillian Murphy as the timekeeper or the time cop, and that means he is basically the Sam Gerard of the Time Bandits. He is a very interesting cop and character that has morals that he actually lives up to, and as we got deeper into the story, it became more difficult to root against the obvious antagonist of the movie. Now, this movie is convenient in many spots here and there, don't get me wrong. I can think of a scene with a James Bond card game and a James Bond victory at that card game, and also more than a few spots where it looked like a Men in Black convention was going on. The love scenes felt extremely melodramatic and brought a lagging feel to a movie that was clipping right along without them in the first place. Oh, and not only do you stop aging at 25 years old in this film, you're also beautiful beyond belief, excuse me, at least you are if you are in this feature. Now at 1 hour and 49 minutes, In Time really didn't feel like I had wasted any of mine. It's a stylish and slick thriller that manages to almost never be boring. I mean, it's got cool cops with cool cop cars and a cool cop car chase. Say that 3 times fast. In Time is also filled with day-to-day struggles of survival, as well as an uprising and revolt against the social and economic structure that encompass most. Through all of it, however, the best reason to enjoy In Time is because it's like watching the Bonnie and Clyde of the space-time continuum. I just had fun with this one, and I would love to give it 3 stars, but I have to heed on the side of caution, so I'll give it a more restrained, but still recommended 2.5 stars out of 4. And remember, people, I'm not always right, but only when it comes to the movies, and thank you for your attention.
I can help you get all the time you want.
You know we're coming to get you.
He was giving you